Hi there, welcome to my channel Aqualuna 73. This is going to be a reading for Gemini. Please be in mind this reading may not resonate with all Geminis. You need to get your birth chart calculated. This way you will know where your moon and your sun and your Venus placements are. I apologize in advance for any background noise that might filter through. And I also want to bring it to your attention that I do extended readings, so if you're interested in those, you can send me a message on my email. But before you do that, go to my PayPal account, okay? And you just make a payment into my PayPal account of $15. You send me the proof of payment. As soon as it reflects, I will do your reading and I will forward it to you. The link will take you directly to your specific folder, your personal folder, and it will be available. The reading will be available for 24 hours. I think I said everything that I needed to say, Gemini. This is a reading for you. I'm going to use the Land Sky Oracle deck, and the clarifiers are going to use this. Okay, let's just see where this is going. It's not that hot today or this morning because the fan, I put the fan off this morning. It is still hot, but not that hot. It's the last month of summer. Okay. Universe. What messages do you want to allow to come through for Gemini today? Okay. What messages do I have for Gemini today? Sometimes my readings might be irregular, and usually when this happens, it's because I have other responsibilities as well. So I apologize for that, okay? Okay, what messages do you want to allow to come through for Gemini? Gemini, this is a general reading. This could cover any part of your life, okay? It doesn't only have to be personal relationships. It could be work-related things, etc. Okay, this is the first card that fell out. Let's just see where this is leading. This reading for you, Gemini. Gemini detected earlier while I was meditating on your reading. It's not anxiousness, it's almost like fear. Someone being scared. I don't know why I picked this up so much lately. I think possibly because, well, all the stuff that's recently happening in the world. I would most certainly pick up a lot of fear, because fear is usually accompanied by people not understanding something or not accepting something that is happening, or they're grappling with the attachment of the idea as to how things should be, okay? So I detected fear of some kind. Anyway, let's just see where this is going. This is Six of Swords at the bottom. It's a man. There's a woman with a child, and there's a man rowing a boat, and they're or rowing away. It's like somebody that's walking away from something. Something that someone is walking away from, but they're going towards something else. Okay. Okay. Let's just see where this is going. Give me a overall message for Gemini, please. Overall message for Gemini, please. Overall message for Gemini, universe. What do you want Gemini to know today? Give me an overall message for Gemini. Intuition. The card that the universe gave you is intuition. And it's howlite is the stone. I got this in the previous reading. Can't remember which one. That was a long time ago. Okay, so it's got to do with intuition. Intuition. Okay, Gemini. Let's just see where this reading is going. I will see what the howlite says. Number 38. Okay, number 38. Where are you? Clear communication. The qualities is clear communication and harmony. Gemini, I don't think Gemini, you're an air sign. Okay, you are represented by the swords. The swords has to do with communication, with intellect, with your brain, with your mind, intelligence and all that. You're a Gemini. You should know these things. Communication should come very easily to you, very clear. So, it could be that the universe requires your Gemini to work on your intuition, basically. To hone it more, possibly. And the stone is also suggested. This specific crystal is suggested to keep away negative energy, because if you're going to hone this part of yourself, this is the type of stone that you need to keep for yourself, to keep yourself protected in order to work on that. Okay, let me just show you here. I have here, this here is Tourmaline. Okay, this is also psychic protective stone. Tourmaline is usually sourced in volcanoes. Okay, and then these this is, what is this? Is Onyx. Onyx. This is also a stone for, yes, this is Onyx. This is also a protective stone, energy protective, psychic protective stone. And then there's this one. I can't remember what this one is. But anyway, and then there's amethyst, the purplish one. Okay, I have a few crystals here. And this one is a rose quartz. This is a protective of your heart and to open your heart chakra. Okay, but anyway, the universe is suggesting that you get the specific stone. Okay, while you hone your intuition. Okay, I think Gemini, you might be struggling to communicate something. It comes across that you might be struggling to communicate something. I don't know what this is that you're communicating, or you could be unclear about something. Because the booklet also says here, how often do you feel misunderstood? Consider being a mindful listener. Notice what happens when you wait for clarity before you respond. Affirmation, inhale yin and exhale yang. This is what the booklet says, okay? So you could be misunderstood by something or someone or people. The song that comes to mind now, that's just popping in my mind, is Don't Speak. Don't Speak is the song's name, and the band's name is No Doubt. Okay, Don't Speak, No Doubt. Just, I think you should go Google the lyrics. Okay. And I don't know, maybe you should communicate something to someone too. I don't know, Gemini. You start off the reading with the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune and this card coming in next. The Wheel of Fortune usually denotes someone or a position where you're in, where our choices, this is according to me, this is how I see it, okay? My interpretation is today, the Wheel of Fortune is like a karmic wheel. Our choices determine the outcome of many things in our life. So if we make unconscious choices, we just blindly do things, okay? We have a certain consequence for this action, okay? Gemini, you can even look at it from a scientific perspective of like cause and effect, okay? So every action is an equal reaction, basically, okay? So what I am implying with this is, it comes across today with these two cards coming out together, first the Wheel of Fortune and then the Nine of Wands, that you are in a very unstable position. It comes across as someone that's in an unstable position. The universe is speaking about being misunderstood. It could be that you feel that that it comes across that some people may not understand what you're trying or grasping to tell them, basically. It's almost like you want to relay a message or tell someone. I mean, you want to tell someone something, but it's almost like these crossed wires, and the message that you want to give this person is not, okay, this is what's coming through. It's almost like, for instance, I'm going to make an example. Say, for instance, you tell something to someone, there are 10 people, okay? You tell one person something, and it's almost like a game, this type of game that you play, okay? It was a game that we used to play in workshops, okay? Where it's almost a telephone game. The telephone game is the game's name, okay? It's where you tells, they use it in building team building. They use it in team building as well, okay? And this is also a game that I used to play in workshops with kids. It's a telephone game, to explain to someone how a message can be construed if you pass it on from one person to another, because every person has the tendency to attach their own significant meaning to that specific message. So for instance, the message might start with the one person. You might start the message and tell this person, okay, I see blue. And then the next person says, I see blue, and this person adds another thing, and the next person adds, I can't think of something right now, but I think you get the message, and the next person adds another thing, and eventually the original message that you wanted to allow to go through is misinterpreted, in other words. Okay, so it comes across strongly today, Gemini, that you could possibly feel, or you could be in a position where people are misinterpreting you, or they are misinterpreting what you're trying to tell them, basically. Okay, with these two cards, because you start off very unstable and wounded also. It could be that this situation is wounding you. Okay, I don't know, maybe the type of communication that you're using is not the right type of communication, Gemini. I don't know. Okay, let's just see where this is going. Then the next card after the Nine of Wands is the World card and the King of Pentacles. The World card and then the King of Pentacles. The World card is a major arcana card. The King of Pentacles is a court card. With the World card, it's almost like you. The World card speaks of a completion of something that's coming to an end, a cycle. Okay, it's almost like a cycle that's coming to an end. These people or person, I don't know what type of it could be a family dynamic, okay, Gemini. This could be it comes also across as a family dynamic. And this family dynamic it's almost like it's keeping you, with the King of Pentacles, the World card, it's like something that needs to end, basically. It comes across strongly now as something, a cycle that needs to end in your life, okay? With the World card. With the King of Pentacles also coming after the World card, it comes across as a stagnant cycle that the universe wants you to end in your life. It's keeping you stuck. I detect something of a stuck energy, of someone that's possibly holding on to something. I don't know what you're holding on to, but it comes across as if you're holding on to something, Gemini. I don't know what exactly it is that you're holding on to. You know what is coming through now? The words that are coming through. Okay, I don't know. I said I wasn't going to do love readings, okay? But it could be that you're in a situation where you feel stuck. It could be a relationship that you're miscommunicating something with somebody, and somebody's misunderstanding someone, okay? And you are in a very unstable position because you are being misunderstood. And it's almost like the universe wants you to end something with this World card. There's something that needs to end with this World card. It's something that's stagnant with this King of Pentacles. It's something that's an old energy. Something that you need to let go of, but you don't want to. And what just popped into my mind is it could be someone, it could be a relationship, because what is popping into my mind, I can't stand to be away from you. This is what's popping into my mind. I can't stand to be away from you. and you are my heart. This is exactly what's popping into my head. I can't stand to be away from you, and you are my heart. Okay, this is what's popping into my head. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up. You are in, like I said, in this, it's like you don't want to let go of something because you got the Two of Swords. It's like you're defensive and you don't, it's like you, what is the, it's not stuck, it's like you're holding on to something for dear, you're holding on to it, something basically. And you're very defensive about this because it's something very emotional. It could be a relationship that you're in and you find it difficult to walk away from this relationship, possibly. Could be that you're in a relationship, you feel this miscommunication, you're feeling you're being misunderstood. The universe requires you to cut certain things away. You're defensive about it. It could be that you need to cut your losses and walk away from this relationship. But you're very defensive about this and you're very protective also. These feelings are keeping you in a stagnant energy. Okay. The next card is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. I don't know, Gemini, maybe you consider this person as it's almost like you consider this person as your home. You consider this person as your home, the place that you, it's almost like this relationship or whatever this dynamic is. It could be a job too. It doesn't necessarily have that you're protective of. And you feel misunderstood in this job because people these miscommunication, people misunderstand maybe the way you're doing things or the way you decide to lead them, possibly, is something that they may not agree with. You consider this relationship or this job or whatever this is, this dynamic, you consider it as something that you value. It's something that you respect. It's something that you consider as something worthy of protection. It's almost like you're very protective of this. It could be that you're very protective of this person too with the Strength card. It's like you're fiercely, fiercely protective of it. With the Lion also here. Fiercely defensive and protective of this relationship, this job, this dynamic, whatever this is, okay? I'm going to draw a few clarifiers quickly, okay? I don't know why the intuition, where does the intuition play into this? Maybe the universe is asking you, you might have trouble communicating in this relationship, and the universe with the intuition card is requiring you to maybe look at things from a higher perspective and not from a perspective of, not from an analytical perspective, but a more spiritual perspective, basically. Okay? You might have to, instead of being in your head about this relationship, being in an analytical mind about this relationship or this work situation, the universe is requiring you possibly to maybe just look at it from a spiritual perspective. That's why you got the intuition card. Maybe looking at it from a spiritual perspective will give you more clarity as to how you need to handle the situation. Give me a clarifier for the King of Cups, please. Clarifier for the King of Cups. A clarifier for the King of Cups, please. Clarifier for the King of Cups. It's almost like with the Ten of Wands. The tens are represented by completion. The World card also. Okay, it's about completion. It's almost like you see also with the three, with the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands as a clarifier for the King of Cups. It's almost like you see this person, the situation as your, it's not only your happy place, your celebratory place. It's something that you cherish a lot. I don't know, Gemini, maybe. I don't know if I'm talking to a male, divine male here, okay? I don't know if I'm talking to a divine male. But if I'm talking to a divine male, it comes across to me that you need to change your approach to something. I don't know what this is. You need to change your approach. Maybe you should become more vulnerable in a situation, because as a Gemini, you tend to be analytical. You tend to be in your head about certain things, and you overanalyze everything, and you look at it from a logical perspective. And the universe is maybe requiring you to put logic aside and look at it from a more emotional perspective, to go into your emotions more. Okay, with the King of Cups. And the Ten of Wands is indicating that the Ten of Wands is basically just indicating that if this is a relationship, if I look at it from a relationship perspective, or a work perspective, this is something that you invested a lot in with the Ten of Wands. Okay, you invested a lot. And obviously when you invested a lot in something, it's going to come with burdens. Obviously. Because emotionally investing in something makes you vulnerable to be hurt. Okay? It could be that you're struggling with this vulnerable part. Okay? Although you see, you might be in a relationship with someone, but you might be struggling to show your vulnerability in this relationship. But you also see this person as someone that you can actually be vulnerable with the Three of Cups. It's someone that you can share your accomplishments and everything with, basically. Okay, let's just get a clarifier for the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups usually speaks of choices, somebody that needs to choose something. And obviously, you need to choose something. Give me a clarifier. If you don't, it's going to stay in limbo, whatever this is. And if it's going to stay in limbo, one of you is going to walk away. One of you is going to walk away with this card. Okay, give me a clarifier for the Seven of Cups, please. So, I don't know, maybe the universe is asking you to, with the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups, seeing that it's ups, and the King of Cups, is asking you to be more in your emotions regarding the situation, and to maybe not always be so analytical, because it comes across as very cold, basically. Okay? Sometimes it comes across as that we as air signs come across as very cold. And I don't think it's our intention to, it's not our intention to be like this, but This situation requires you to step out of your analytical mind and step into your emotions. It could be a job situation. You may be too harsh with people that are working with you are working with, that you may be a manager or whatever the case may be. Okay, you know your life. Give me a clarifier for the 7 of Cups, please. The universe is telling you to listen to your intuition when you're handling this situation. What does your intuition tell you about this? Okay, 7 of Coins. 7 of Coins. It just boils down to this. When I look at it, you see here, this man, his head is empty, there's antennas. It clearly comes across as you need to hone that intuitive side. You see he's sitting, he's almost like somebody that has writer's block. He's somebody that there's a block in his creativity. And usually when you have a block in your creativity, it's because you're not in touch with your emotional side, with your vulnerable side, with your creative side, etc. Okay, I don't know, Gemini, you know yourself. If this is not the case, it's just possibly the universe requiring you to take a more intuitive approach to handle the situation. A more spiritual approach, hence the antennas and the air represented in the 7 of Coins and the water in the background. Okay, contemplate this and absorb everything, and then you just, maybe you should do meditation more. Meditation has a tendency to hone that part of yourself, so maybe you should just look into that. Anyway, Gemini, I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share and subscribe, and please take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.